Earth's atmosphere reaches twice the distance to the Moon. Looks like our little blue planet ain't that little. New observations from a study by the European Space Agency and NASA show that Earth's geocorona, an atmospheric layer made of hydrogen atoms, reaches up to 630,000 kilometers or 391,000 miles away. According to the paper published in AGU's Journal of Geophysical Research, the team made these observations using an instrument mounted on a satellite called the Solar and Heliospheric Observatory, or SOHO. The SOHO orbits some 1.5 million kilometers from Earth towards the Sun and mainly studies Earth's interactions with the Sun. It is equipped with a remote tool called Solar Wind Anisotrophes, or SWAN. The SWAN is capable of detecting hydrogen signatures in the outer layer of Earth's atmosphere by using an absorption cell. These new findings could help researchers look for watery planets with similar atmospheres outside our solar system. When you think of it, this means astronauts and spacecraft that have traveled to the Moon technically never left the Earth's atmosphere. Pretty neat, right?
Yo, what's up everybody, it's me, Henry from Death to Life. You guys are here for another breakdown video. And this one is the titled High Altitude Balloon 18 Infrared Camera. And this is by Dwayne Killam. And I guess he filmed this on Saturday, November 10th, 2018. And it's a high altitude balloon, right? And it's doing something weird, right? You guys definitely know we always look at things with that crooked eye, the truther eye, right? Looking at two different things at one time and trying to figure out what in the world is going on. So this balloon here goes up to 114,000 feet in the air. Almost altitude meters is almost 3,500 or 35,000, right? So I'm gonna back it up a little bit here, and I'm gonna show you guys there's a problem here, right? So right here, watch the altitude in feet. Right here. Did you guys see that? And it pops. Like all high altitude balloons do, they all pop, right? Alright, let's go ahead and go back really quick. Keep your eye on the altitude feet or the meters, whatever you want. But it's gonna hit 114,709 and pause. Watch. Boom. You see how it holds it there, right? It holds it there for a while. You could see how it's climbing. I'm gonna show you in real time right now, right? I'm gonna show you in real time. Let's go back to kind of closer to the time. Look at how fast it's climbing. Look at how fast it's climbing. You guys see that? It's climbing pretty fast. You see that there, right? But when it hits that 114,000 feet and 709 and it pauses for a long, quite a bit from all this climbing. And you guys say like, oh, some globe earthers gonna say like, oh, well, the pressure built up in it and it blew up, right? That's odd. But it's climbing this fast. Shouldn't it already be building pressure, right? It should be slowing this thing down. But look, check this out, right? This is for the globe heads right here. At sea level, the atmosphere is greater over you compared to a higher altitude. Pressure is very strong at sea level and going down as the altitude goes up. The pressure goes down an inch of mercury for every 1,000 feet increase in altitude. 1,000 feet, right? This equates to about 1 millibar of pressure for every 8 meters of inch in altitude. So, you know, we should have saw something, you know, happening to the balloon or the altitude in feet, to like a slowdown, but it didn't. It had a constant speed until it hit that mark, and it just stood there for a while. You guys saw that, right? And it just stood there. Crazy, right? So, you know, I've been watching many other balloons. I called this one out in the beginning of the year. So I'm gonna go ahead and roll tape a little bit. Pin right here. This Purdue pin. This is a balloon with a GoPro to near space, and this is from Purdue University, and they sent in, they had a pin right here. You guys see that? Watch, and it says it burst, but watch. Boom. You guys see that? It actually hits something. All the rockets and balloons that go up, they all bounce off of something, like something is stopping them. You guys see that? I'm gonna go back just a little bit. Boom. You guys see that? I'm gonna slow it down. Oh, they slow it down actually. Watch right here. You see that? How it bounces. It's bouncing them. It's not a burst, you know what I mean, per se. It's actually, they went up, the balloon, it hits the top, and it, boom, it actually creates like a bounce to it. Yeah. So that's the one I did in, I think, in December, yeah, of last year. And then, of course, you guys all know Go Fast Rockets. It says rockets hitting the dome. And we're going to go ahead and check this out. And you guys should really listen to this with headphones on, so you can really hear what's going on. See, it's almost like water-like. You guys hear that? Almost like water. Like when you're underwater. Like I have an underwater camera, and then whenever I use it, you know, in the pool or whatever, this is exactly how it sounds. Muffled like that and everything. And it makes that little weird, you know, the water rippling, and you know, underneath, right? So let's go ahead and watch this one. Balloon hits dome when scrapes against it. Watch. Go ahead and roll tape. So the same thing with this balloon. It was actually, you know, ascending, right? And all of a sudden it just stops. And then now what it's doing is just scraping on something. Isn't that crazy? See, what I wish was this one having like an altitude or whatever meter on the right side. That would have been great, but it doesn't. But you could tell it just sits there and it just scrapes the whole entire time. Isn't that crazy? Yeah, and it stops it. So for all you globe heads too, this Go Fast Rockets doesn't have a yo-yo D-spin enabler on this rocket. It was just meant to fly fast and straight up. That's it. So a yo-yo D-spin would supposedly slow it down so you can kind of see what's going on. It doesn't have this crazy spin to it anymore. And God said, "Let there be a firmament in the midst of the waters, and let it divide the waters from the waters. And God made the firmament and divided the waters which were under the firmament from the waters which were above the firmament. And it was so. And God called the firmament heaven, and the evening and the morning were the second day.
We are the music makers, and we are the dreamers of dreams.
Where's the moon landers? Where's the reflectors? Where's the left behind station? Where's the flag?